Hey, Goofy. Nah, you goofy. That's my Goofy. Hi, Goofy. We're back at the desk, and we are reacting to extreme cheapskates today.
Look at this. I mean, who leaves the table like this? Wow.
Delicious.
I'm not talking about eating leftovers or using coupons. I'm talking about sharing bathtub water with your whole family just so your water bill isn't high. It looks like I'm about to go bogging. No. Oh my fuck. I will take what the fuck was in that bath for 300. Muck. Mud and muck. Mama, what bath bomb did you use to make the water brown? Oh, that's just your father's skid mark, bud. The water looks like animals live in it. The water's almost green. It's diarrhea green. Boy, and you playing around in the bubbles. You got bubbles in your hair. You got bubble guts in your hair. That's bubble gut duty flake bubbles in your hair, boy. The house is fucking scary, man. This is scarier than Granny's house. I'd rather spend a night and I'd rather live in Granny's house than whatever this is.
Oh my goodness, looks like you had a good time. You smell good.
Stop lying. Look at him. He's got booty flake beard. It's all over your lips. You can't let your son be playing in that. It looks like your whole family lineage just took a bath, babe. You must have been rolling around in the Burger King dumpster. Why did your son get the last one? Why did your son get the melting pot of a 9 to 5 at Burger King? This is the start of a Goosebumps story. Son that's been taking too many baths in this radioactive green sludge. You're gonna wake up one day and he's gonna turn into a fucking swamp monster.
We just, all right, go find your dad.
If I can get something for free, I'd rather do that any time than shelling out $1. My family and I are so cheap that we all share one tub of water a day. We don't have cooties. We're never that dirty. It just makes sense to use the same water.
You're not dirty? The water is, you can't see through the water. You can't see through it. Also, what did she have next to the bathtub? What is that? Why do you have baking soda and oil? Are you making a broth? Are you making a good, nice broth for later? Let me guess. Fucking taint broth. Tonnage and girth broth. Oh, hey, yeah, we're having chicken noodle broth. Chicken noodle broth. Okay. All right, bud. Somebody forgot to fucking read this morning.
My family and I are so cheap that we all share one tub of water a day. We don't have cooties. We're never that dirty. It just makes sense to use the same water.
Water's black.
I'm Melody Rose, and I'm a hillbilly cheapskate.
Yeah!
My wife is always working at trying to save money and shrink our budget.
If you were to work this hard at saving a penny, don't you think if you took that time to make a little bit more money, that would make sense?
To save money on water and electricity, we use cold water, and the whole family takes a bath. My husband will take a bath, then I do, then Bub, then Ronnie, and it saves us a lot of money.
Why does your husband go first? Why does your stinky ass grimy skid mark husband go first? Why are the kids going last? Get the kids in there first. Oh, I'd hate to live here, bruh.
Sometimes I actually do want to take my own shower here and there.
Right.
Can't really do much because my parents like to save water.
Right.
Think about how much water a bathtub uses. I bet.
What the fuck? It's fucking Talon. What was that shot?
I bet there's probably, what, 20, 25 gallons? 4 of us, that's 100 gallons a day. I mean, think about it. How stupid is that? I ration our shampoo and body wash. I just pour about that much in there. Oh, that's enough for a month. We run out, everybody's out of luck, so everybody's really good about rationing.
By rationing her family's use of soap and shampoo, Melody manages to keep bottles for over 6 months. In fact, she's found a way to save on almost all of their household supplies.
I don't buy toilet paper. I use newspapers that we get free in town.
What? What is going on? You don't buy toilet paper. You use newspaper? I know damn well them cheeks are crust. That is just crust bucket bath water. Holy hell! You are not getting a good wipe with some newspaper. You're not hitting every crease and fold. No, you're walking around with itchy, crusty ass. And when you're the bath bomb, the crust bucket bomb that you just dropped in. Take a toilet paper roll from a public bathroom. Y'all are good. I feel like a reusable rag would be better than some newspaper. You're gonna be wiping for 30 days. You're never getting a clean wipe. It's always skid. Ogre, I'm gonna need you to stop. I'm trying to film. You wanna come say hi?
This is my super silly skin cat. Ah!
Do it. You cannot bite her. That is not nice as your mama. Don't bite.
No
not
bite.
Nice. And you slapped her? No, that's not good, Baba. That's not very good.
Oh!
All right, back to the New York Times.
Pick up one sheet, you don't need more than that. You crumple it up, you use it, and then you put it, when you get done, into this bag. And when this bag's full, we take it out and burn it. But I'm not gonna do this one because I haven't used it and I don't wanna waste it. I've had people say, here, let me buy you a roll of toilet paper. It's not that I can't buy a roll of toilet paper. I don't need to, we don't need it.
You need it. You're stinky as fuck. You have a bag full of booty flakes and then you burn it so it's in the air. Oh, I would hate to be in your fucking neighborhood. I don't want to be taking out the trash and just get hit with a... Oh. Wow. Why does it smell like camel boogie out here?
We try to keep our electric bill as low as possible by making sure the lights are not being used.
We do have electricity. See, it's on. That's it. I'm not gonna waste any more. We have electricity in this house. I don't use it. I use a lantern.
What? That was a penny worth of electricity, girl. It's bomb shelter.
I'm not gonna run up no $100 electric bill. That, to me, sometimes makes me have a heart attack. There's some people in our family, like my daughter, my mother-in-law, who thinks our cheapskate ways are a little out there. Ready to be enough water?
I hope so.
I can wash a laundry basket full of dirty clothes as fast as a electric washing machine.
But are they as clean though? Right. So you may be able to dip your nasty skid mark underwear in a pail of water, but the skid mark's still gonna be there. Are you walking around with stains and marks that are of a earthy tone, right? We're talking greens and browns. Rustic looking tie-dye stains under your armpits and in your ass. So
We just want the smells and the dirt out.
Looks like got all the soap out of it.
Squeeze out the red one. The red one's clean.
We ran them out again.
Why don't you give me another shirt in here? He's better than a ringer washer. He has the muscles and the strength to do it, and he always does it with a smile on his face, no matter what I ask him to do.
there was a black stain on it still.
Goo goo gaga.
You can't just dip it in there and just wring. You can't take a stick and just hope for the best.
It smells good. That's what I like about it. We've been doing this at least 3 years. It's something we enjoy doing as a family, and it gets us out doing something together. There's no
Your
reason to
kids
waste our
hate
money
it.
on the other stuff.
Mom, I just want to play Call of Duty. Huh? Why don't you go outside and go play with some dirty underwear? How about that instead? Mom, I want to just go jump on a trampoline. You can't. Now go clean out my G-string. Damn.
By doing her laundry outside, Melody saved herself $2,000 on a washing machine, and she also uses her backyard to save on the cost of another appliance.
We had a small chest freezer that went out, and instead of just throwing it away, we come up with the idea of burying it in the ground.
We got some eggs. This here is...
You buried your broken refrigerator in the ground and you just hoped for the best? Poultry and eggs in room temperature weather? Okay. That might explain the couple of teeth left in your mouth, because that's giving radioactive nuclear chicken wing. Hey bud, what sauce do you want on your Buffalo Wild Wings? Honey barbecue or Chernobyl lemon pepper dust?
This here is some home butchered pig. Apple pie moonshine.
The great thing about this refrigerator, it doesn't cost a dime to run this. You get 100 degrees outside, and if this is in the sun, that's no good. You have to keep it in the shade. But the ground keeps it at about 55 degrees inside.
We're looking that up. Can you keep caught fish in 55-degree weather and it's still be good? Right, so it's not. You're like 20 degrees over what you should be. It needs to be on ice. It needs to be cold, 40 degrees and under, and that's pushing it. You're growing bacteria, fungus, and every type of mushroom is coming from that fish. Maybe that's why the bathwater's brown. When you have spoiled fish, it's gonna leak out of wherever it can get out of. So, and I'm sure it doesn't work for eggs either. They're gonna fucking hatch in there. But hey, you got some apple pie moonshine. Yes, sir.
The meat, well, we'll keep it in there no more than a week. The eggs, being unwashed, they will last probably a month or more.
Oh, I definitely see why some people see our behaviors as over the top, but I don't care about being normal.
I think my parents are a little obsessed with being cheapskates.
Starting out, we weren't quite as extreme as we are now.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I feel like I would see them at like Home Goods. Look at that, man. Everybody looked okay. Everybody looked okay. And now it looks like you're living in the monster house.
It just became a challenge and say, hey, let's see how much we can save this week. And we just kind of made it a game, and it just barrel rolled from there. The most extreme thing I ever did to save on medical costs or any kind of costs like that is I removed my own teeth. If I have a cavity, I just take a chisel and a hammer, and I sit there and chip it and chip it and chip it until I can knock it out. Every once in a while, I've been known to take it and whack it really hard. You get knocked out for a minute, you come to and you finish.
Imagine walking in on your mom chiseling out her fucking molar. What? You've got a couple teeth left. Did you do the same thing to your husband? That's not good. You're gonna be flapping gums in a couple years. Then you're gonna have to spend a little bit more money to buy a blender. So that you can drink all your food. Because you're just gum. You're just Hubba Bubba Gum Mouth.
Thanks to all of her cost-saving measures, Melody and her family get by on just $1,000 a month. But her expenses are about to double with a visit from her daughter, son-in-law, and their 3 kids.
She's going to come to visit with us for 2 weeks. I am super excited to see my new grandchild, but that's 5 more people than I'm used to.
The son-in-law might have actually hit the jackpot of generational karma. My in-laws are bathing in Hershey Squirts water, and I gotta use the daily newspaper to wipe my ass?
I don't know where they're gonna sleep. It's just a huge deal.
I don't know where they're
We
gonna
have a
sleep.
72-foot trailer, and I would say half of it is closed off. We all share a bedroom. We only utilize this one. The rest of the house we blocked off to save on heating and cooling. There's 4 of us sleeping here on this king-size bed. Wintertime, it saves a lot on heating bills because we have the body heat, but we don't mind cuddling. We're just that kind of family, so we can crawl up in here and just go to sleep at night.
It's a fucking Charlie Bucket bed from Willy Wonka's in the Charlie Chaplin fucking Wonka factory. Boy, get rid of the dream catcher above you. You need a hanging air purifier. Look at them nostrils just flared to all hell because we got 3 years of grime on this blanket. I mean, it was probably white. Now it's gray.
We're just that kind of family, so we can crawl up in here and just go to sleep at night.
Where's the
I
young
do
one?
have 2 other bedrooms, but I am not willing to use that part of my house. I'm not going to do that. We're going to have to figure out another place for her to sleep that's not going to cost us any money.
What?
I'm setting up this tent for me and my family to sleep in. My daughter and her husband and kids can sleep in the house. We've done this before, so it's not a big deal. My family and I, we've slept in a tent for 3 months before our trailer.
Boy, I would hate the holidays. You're telling me every Thanksgiving I gotta go camping? You know what? I'd probably rather go camping. I don't wanna be snuggled up under Stinky Mama. One rollover, and I just turn into a human-sized fondue. Just cheese. We're talking 3-day-old cheese layer. Oh, what's that? Pepper jack? Fuck off. When you're sleeping on a pillow and mama turns and it's just Game of Thrones dragon hot.
A lot of people would have, found a rental house or something like that while they were waiting. People were acting like, oh my gosh, you lived in a tent for 3 months? These are the same people who go pay to stay at a resort. I mean, why don't you just give me a $1 bill and let me burn it for you?
Home sweet home for the next 2 weeks.
My daughter's lifestyle is very different from ours. Once she moved away, she moved off to a city, and she's wasteful.
Girl, but she's happy and clean and doesn't smell like Bubble Bass's fucking armpit. You're living in the cave system. You got swallowed by a beluga whale that you're using a lantern. I would too. I would live in a skyscraper if I had to live in a tent for 3 months and then I had to live in that bullshit. I bet you could scrape a layer of film off the wall and use it for grease on your skillet.
We use cold water, but my daughter has to have hot water. So we're gonna have to figure a way to heat it, and I'm not gonna let us turn on the hot water heater. Honey,
just breathe on it.
we gotta find that old horse trough.
Okay.
Brandy is not going to take a bath in our bath water. And you know
Why?
her. Honey, after 4 of us have been in there, she says it's a ghost. You know how she is.
All right. Here it is.
But it has a big hole in the bottom.
Probably line this with plastic.
Let's take it around front. I think just right out here.
Okay.
Horse trough?
This is going to be great. I really think what we need to do is boil some water on a campfire so I'm not using my electricity from my stove.
Look who's coming. Yeah.
Grandbaby's here. Grandbaby's here.
Yeah, but...
So good to see you, Mama. Are you doing as a little campfire? Are we roasting s'mores and glizzies? No, we're boiling your bath water.
Hey, guys.
Oh my goodness. Grandma gets to hold him. I'm your new grandma.
Oh,
Phineas, hi.
just the worst one.
Wow.
Me and my mom are nothing alike. I'm like a city girl. She is a country girl.
She's not country. She's Ewok. She's not hillbilly. She's slowly becoming a skinwalker.
You want to see where we're staying?
They don't use lights in the house. They use lanterns, for goodness sakes.
Look over on your left. See the tent? That's where we're going to stay. That's my new home, and you get my bedroom for 2 weeks.
We would never go that far to save $1.
I got a big surprise for you. I know how you love taking hot baths and stuff. We got you a nice hot bath outside for y'all to take. We've been boiling water. See? We're trying to accommodate you where you'll be happy.
I know the sons are so jealous. So jealous. Mama, I'm tired of taking baths in cold shit water. I know they're salivating at the mouth when they see a little bit of steam come off the water.
See, he'll like it.
They weren't always that extreme. They used to just do little stuff, but all of a sudden it kind of got extreme. It's just kind of like almost a contest to see how much money they can save.
She knew what she was getting in for when she said she's coming for 2 weeks.
Woo! Woo! Shit! That's 2 weeks. This is the place where you go for 2 weeks. They call it Hell Week. Navy SEALs wouldn't even drop you off over here. You show up and your surprise is, hey, here's some lukewarm water, baby. Oh.
Hey, Mom, what are we eating?
Squirrel dumplings. Boys shot a couple of squirrels earlier, so squirrel dumplings. Frog legs, too. They got some frogs. Nice plump ones.
What the fuck? Sorry, you said we're eating what? Squirrel wings and frog legs? Yeah. Okay. Does it also come with ostrich beak and badger eyeball? Let me guess.
Desserts beaver tail.
You're a witch. You're part of the coven. This isn't even a dinner. This is a brew. You're brewing up some potion. In the full moon's about to hit, and you're gonna fly off on a broom. Squirrel? Oh, squirrel? I didn't know you could eat squirrel. I only thought that was in witch movies. Don't they eat that in Hansel and Gretel? Like squirrel? Squirrel and frog legs. Squirrel! Yeah, squirrel and frog legs. And then for dessert, we're doing beaver tail pudding. Yum. Yeah. Yeah. Yummy.
Honey, they pay good money for them in them fancy French restaurants. You get it for free. You ought to be happy.
I can't wait.
You might want to turn that big one. Look how pretty them look, girl.
Yeah.
Are you going to be sick?
Yeah, oh boy.
Look at that. Him likes squirrel dumplings.
Oh my god, I forgot. They're squirrel dumplings. You're... okay. Squirrel dumplings. Squirrel dumplings, frog legs, and beaver tail pudding. If a troll did one of those YouTube videos with the last meal, this would be on it.
That's a boy after Grandma's own heart. Using your baby as a guinea pig. Guinea pig, we gotta try that sometime.
Thanks. She sounds kind of good.
I highly doubt my parents will ever change their cheapskate ways now that they've adapted to it.
I don't think there's a limit at all to how far I'll go to save money.
Holy hell. I feel like I just hit a architectural digest for a actual orc. Wow, man. I mean... squirrel dumplings. We're eating squirrel dumplings. Okay. Just throwing back squirrel dumplings. Where are they now? Where's the family at now? How many teeth do they have left? Has the bathtub water burned a hole to the center of the earth? Well, can we learn anything about this? No. I wouldn't wish this on anybody. Not to this level. This is not fun. This is not how you live life. If you like this video, let me know. I want to run through these extreme cheapskates and go through them because there's some actually crazy ones. Like the next one that I want to react to is a girl who literally cooks her lasagna in a dishwasher.
The lasagna will be fully cooked in 1.5 hours without using the additional gas of an oven.
I don't know which one I'd rather eat. Squirrel dumplings or dishwasher lasagna. Guess we'll have to find out in the next one. Wait, I'm getting better at these outros though. What the hell, Ante? No, I'm becoming a YouTuber. This is cool. All right, man. I'm gonna go take a hot shower for 30 minutes. So, all right, bye.